It is another day under the sun. Hello and welcome. Turn the game audio down a little bit because we're playing Unicorn Overlord. Hang on. Alrighty. Okay. So we finished up in Albion. Archer's in bed. Buddy? Okay, so Natio joined us. We're in Albion. I mean, I'm sure there's a few towns I can hit up. I didn't finish exploring the area. I'll need to explore and see what is in this region. We add in all that map completion. But our current goal is to hit up all the sanctuaries across the world. Nice.
Thanks for stopping in. What can I get you today?
This is not. Natia with Elaine, Scarlet. Alessandra? Peace? That's really it?
I have a feeling you'll like this.
Oh, it's jiggling. Jiggling stink.
What is this? Ooh, try this one. Let's come back sometime.
That's this. Eleanor, Otalinda, and Rosalinda.
I have a feeling you'll like this.
Hey, fish. Aquapause.
A truly alluring meal. Such exquisite flavors.
You want some?
Pure bliss in edible form.
Eggs Benedict. Let's see. Lina Lagos. Lane. Gordon. Lina Lagos and Aladmir. Oh, that'd be better. Alta Linda.
I have a feeling you'll like this.
I could use the nourishment. Quite good, actually. Eat, before it's all gone.
My thanks for the wonderful meal.
Less gamble in Mandarin. Hey,
I have a feeling you'll like this.
I'm so hungry.
Delightful. Simply inspiring. As though it were made by the royal chef.
Drop by again anytime.
we're gonna have a bunch of rapport conversations to go through. Here we go. What is this? Anatio and Elise. Yeah, that's another thing we'll try to tackle today. As many of these as possible. I've heard tell of your deeds, Father Sonata. While I've never been able to condone such actions, I can at least understand why you chose to take them. Now that you've joined our ranks, you have a fine opportunity to distance yourself from your work with the Orthodoxy. To simply rest a moment, rather than prattle on about duty and sacrifice. I'll do no such thing, O please. I only walk amongst you to aid Lady Scarlet in fulfilling her sacred charge. Though I'm aware you have been all too keen to abandon your obligations to the Church. How dare you imply such treachery? I would never. Oh, then allow me to share with you a few missives, and by your own hand. I hereby decline my transfer to Espor Church, that I might remain here at Ronmort. After a ceremony at Aesel Church, time to forego the banquet and return to Ronmort straight away. I have plenty more if you wish to hear them. One attempt at offering sympathy, and this is what I get. You know, your task lay not merely in gathering divine shards. Nay, you were meant to be deepening the bonds between the Church and its adherents throughout every land of Fevrith. Yet you ignored your directives in favor of a single humble priest. Would you perhaps like to make a confession, please? Watch your tongue, Father. Garen has nothing to do with this. And on the matter of duty, I believe I'm owed an explanation. Why was it you wanted us to gather divine shards in the first place? I've still yet to hear one good reason we were sent out scouring Fevrith for them. Well, was one, I assure you. There still is, for that matter. I'm sure they never fall into Zenoira's evil hands again. Oh? Where did your heir superiority go, Father? Have I touched a nerve? Find out, shall we? Tell me more about the divine shards. Tell this at once, O please. Furthermore, you've no right to berate me in such a manner. Not until you repent for your abhorrent behavior on board. Asked you first, divine blasphemer. We take that back this instant. God. I completed all the cemeteries. Don't need to get all the towns. King's Abbey. That's Alcedony. Gonna cause problems. To be Grace, the savior of Albion himself. Thanks to your kindness, my ruined own home will finally be rebuilt. Perhaps. Give me a moment. Jeez. Lane and Rainice. Ah. I should think it rather lucky that Zenoiran arrow hit your back, yes? Better than that than risk your wings being injured, Just the opposite, actually. Feathers provide far greater protection than mere skin ever could. Thus, I should have used them to deflect the blow instead of allowing it to strike me unimpeded. I never imagined they would be so strong, given how they look. Not to mention you can fly with them. Must admit, I'm somewhat jealous. You are? Ah, my apologies. I suppose that's an impolite thing to say to an angel. Yet I understand the feeling well. I used to be jealous of humans myself. I once even sought to sever my own wings in an attempt to become one of you. What could have driven you to do such a thing? Despite our similarities, there shall always be an inherent separation between my kind and yours. Some amongst us even look down upon humans as little more than vulgar creatures in need of our aid. The world at large, as well, our two races are never viewed as equals, no matter the situation. Hence angels find it, such as I find it, difficult to truly sympathize with the sorrows of humanity. That is really the reason Lady Scarlet left me here the day she departed for Palavian shores. I am certain she cares not for what race you are, Rainice. Only that you are the same woman she remembers from all those years ago. Yet the question still plagues my heart. Is it truly appropriate for me to stand beside her? I believe you already know the answer to that. Clear in the kindness she's always borne for you, as well as the sheer delight which crossed her face upon your reunion. Yes, you're absolutely right, my prince. What's left to expand? These two, okay. Oh no! Biscuits. For bringing us all this stuff. It's not everyone's mean like Zenoira.
Welcome to my humble store. Look around as much as you please. My thanks.
Also, don't know if I still need those.
May the fa-
Do let me know if you require assistance.
Attack a single enemy with a first strike. Minus 50%. Those are crit. You're not attacking.
May the Father bless you. May the Father bless you.
Actual characters stand on the front line and take damage. That's what I should prioritize.
May the Father bless you. May the Father bless you. I hope.
Do that. All the scrap. My humblest thanks for the delivery, sir. To be frank, it's about time something went right in this town.
Welcome to my humble store. Look around as much as you please. May the Father.
Do let me know if you require assistance. I hope you...
Did get a staff. We do it this way. Five one ally restores. Grants target immunity for damage. Cost 3. I'll do that. Parting res. You naturally have it, so you don't need the staff for it. kind of like that. Rats AP. Gives me one more base AP. That might be useful. Gives them the chance to survive a lethal blow, considering they have low HP, and they mostly rely on their evasion. What are we missing? .2. Who is not upgraded? Ah, Warnby. Okay, we'll come. That's the last one. And then I need to figure out the order of the carvings here. I don't know if we've discovered that yet. Donatio and Melisandre. This here I shall take my leave, Osi. But of course, you have my thanks, Donatio. Can't bear to watch another second of this. Oh, might I help you with something, Lady Melisandre? You can, actually. I've noticed you've been spending a lot of time with Elaine lately. But if you're going to follow him around, at least have the decency not look so miserable while you do it. Think my continence is miserable, my lady? Not your face that's the problem, it's your attitude. Ah. People can only handle this talk of absolution and duty for so long. Keep it up and you'll soon find yourself all alone without a single friend in the world. Such is my fate, then so be it. None shall ever sway me from my sacred path again. And if I have to walk that path alone. Just as unsociable as I thought. Well, maybe that would change if you fell in love. Fine then. I'll instruct you in the time-tested courtship rituals of House Millet, if I must. Never ask you for your tutelage, nor is a sinner such as I deserving of the charity. Not about deserving it. The heart wants what the heart wants. And I'm sure no one would fault you for finding a soulmate to share your burdens with. Tell me, what is the reason for this sudden concern? Isn't it obvious? Turn your gaze to someone else, I'd have Elaine all to myself again. Ah, suspected as much. You are nothing if not stubborn, my lady. Say what you will. Now, as for the courtship ritual. Yes, how about that? I fear I will have to decline the offer. Hey, get back here! I'll do no such thing. Before I go, I have to wonder, any of these techniques proven effective with our savior? Well, Elaine is rather impervious to my advances, but... At least let me finish my sentence before you go running off. Your tricks work? And that's all the towns. Cool. Thus settles the matter of Albion's reconstruction. Indeed, we owe a very heavy debt to the Liberation for their aid. Yet we cannot discount the Orthodoxy's influence either. My station has brought me through every corner of our lands. I've seen firsthand the strength its light can bring our people. I suppose such things should be expected of a theocracy like... Once again, I feel great shame for betraying the trust of our faithful congregation. And you must earn it anew, through conviction and grace. Such sentiments will surely touch their hearts ere long. Till then, I leave Elaine and Lady Scarlet in your capable stewardship. I'll be restored. I need the cemeteries of Cornea, left of Vigil, Bridget. Heed their legs from fewest to most. Okay. Octopus is 8. Goat is... Serpent is 0. Hippocampus? I guess it's 2. The hippocampus. Is it like a horse mermaid? The 2 front legs and then the back is like fins? Yes! Think, is a beast which bears no limbs at all. Out to check the harbor here. Take me to it. The hippocampus, It is a creature of myth with 2 front legs and a tail of a fish. Looks like we're on the right track. The goat, It'd go without saying it. This one has 4 limbs. The octopus bears 8 legs, just as you might expect. Kingstaff Albiol. That's +5. With all stats +5, I can just give that to Hawk and not lose anything. And with Ramona, Selby. Lex and Raylanor. I've been wondering, Raylanor. Is there a reason you elves stay kinda light on the armor? There is. The Fae who grant us their blessing despise apparel made of iron and steel, and we dress ourselves in as little as possible. But doesn't that mean you get hurt more easily? The enemy is able to hit us, yes. Fencers such as I prefer to evade attacks rather than guard them. As I mentioned before, the Fae can bestow upon us the protection of the wind. Whoa! In battles between fellow elves, arrows are the greatest threat to our safety. Yet the wind's protection allows us to nullify their strength, close great distances in the blink of an eye. Hey! Even still, this manner of combat poses quite a substantial problem. One which became all too apparent when Sanctuaries' armored-clad forces overran our nation. Try as we could, none of our usual tactics were able to surmount their defenses. Our pride was our downfall, as was the keen adaptability of humans such as yourselves. We would do well to make use of such valuable traits. Huh. Didn't realize there was that much to it. Here, I could have sworn they just liked how it looked. And the last thing that Sanctuary. I'm not sure how many more pyramid sessions we have for them. The police and Rainice. I saw you speaking with Sharon earlier, Rainice. Yes, and what of it? She is a truly wonderful person, pure in her attentions and noble in her deeds. Thus, I merely wish to express my gratitude for her always coming to my aid. You're correct. Sharon is akin to a mighty goddess amongst simple humans. Did you truly need to share tea with her? Indeed I did. I could think of no better way to show my appreciation for everything she does. You could have seen the way her face lit up as I presented her with an ornate array of cookies. She nibbled at them in the most endearing fashion, you know. Dainty as a gentle forest creature. You'll not steal her from me, foul temptress. Although it's been some time since I've enjoyed such a respite with Sharon myself. And I believe you'll be pleased to know that you were the few things she could bring herself to discuss. Your courage, your beauty, your kindness. She clearly values your friendship greatly. And while our conversation did wander at times, she only wore the most brilliant smile when speaking of you. Did she now? I mean, yes, of course she did. There truly can be none more charming than her. Very well, you may speak with Sharon as you wish, but don't ever think about turning her against me. What a powerful bond they share. Over here like, don't steal my person. What? You okay?
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Progeny of the late Pontifex Errant, you have done well in guiding the Savior to this sacred hall.
You know of me?
I do. Your father, under compulsion of Baltro's magic, destroyed the seal sheltered upon these grounds. A regrettable fate indeed.
Excuse me the question, wise sage. Why is it that those of the pontifical lineage are able to break the sanctuary seals?
'Tis a tale even older than the Orthodoxy itself.
But that's over 800 years.
Indeed. I speak of ancient Zenoira and their sorcerer's quest for might beyond mortal bounds. A pursuit which brought them to Palavia and the holy power of the almighty unicorn. Enraptured by its supreme brilliance, they began to experiment, using the citizens of Albion as their subjects. In time, those experiments birthed a new race entirely. The population you know as angels.
That's not possible.
Yet their only distinguishing feature were the wings on their backs, a mark of failure for the sorcerers who conceived them. The experiments continued unceasingly, but only one success emerged. A man capable of divine wonder.
The first pontifex.
Yes, and the gift he bore was the means to lay wandering souls to eternal rest.
But how does that relate to the seals?
The purpose of Fevrith's Sanctuaries is twofold. The first is to soothe the vengeful spirits of old Zenoira. The second is to accumulate an energy most sacred, the power of cleansing. Galerius impelled your father to set loose the souls bound to the sanctum, to break its seal as you know it. In so doing, he divested these grounds of one of their vital duties. But the other, the power of cleansing housed within, still remains undefiled by wicked intent.
My father must have foreseen the breaking of the seals all those years ago.
Which explains why he asked you to one day guide me here. To impart the power of cleansing upon my ring, so that we may stop Galerius before it's too late.
Or
Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the Sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
cool. A brilliant light. Oh, good. The 20 HP when using an active skill. Now then, there's still 5 sanctuaries remaining. Let's be off. These will give me weapons too? Jeez. Yeah, there's this whole section of Cornea I haven't visited. I did hit everything. Scarlet. Morris, what are you doing out in all those thorns? Picking flowers, of course. Come look. Beautiful. I don't think I've seen these anywhere before, not even in Albion. Neither have I. I'm not sure if I've told you this. I've recently started pressing flowers from every war-torn land we come across. Far too often I find those most gorgeous blooms crushed to death under the boots of clashing armies, while the flames of war have driven countless others to complete extinction. I've decided to preserve at least one of each type, that I might remember them in years to come. For the flowers appreciate what you're doing for them, Umris. It's a shame you can't take them back alive. It would look incredible, all growing side by side in your garden. Well, that's what seeds are for. I was planning to plant a few once we got home, actually. Really? Then I'd be the first person to see them once they've finally blossomed? As if you even have to ask, Scarlet. I feel like there's going to be a way to pass through. Oh, I think I see it. Just over here on the coast? I've heard much about your liberation army. Young man, here, use as well. Oh, I. Actually, I think that's a direct upgrade to what Chloe has equipped. Oh, look at holy. Increases HP, empower his attacks, have no sustain in the party aside from Liza. Maybe giving him the Holy Brooch so that he heals when he attacks? Maybe? If that's a tactic?
Apologies for asking this of you, Elaine. It's merely that I'd like to make an inquiry regarding the nature of these sanctuaries.
Please, your presence is more than welcome. We'll ask the sage together.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary. He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Beside you stands the Tyrannos of Elheim. The ring of the unicorn would remain ever bound were it not for you. Or for your ancestors, who conveyed the rite of covenant through a great many generations. For that, you have my utmost gratitude. 'Tis a kindness I scarcely deserve, O wise sage. But if I may, I wish to ask a question of you. For what purpose were these sanctuaries constructed? To house errant, wandering souls, those of the fallen Zenoiran Empire. Yet that raises another question still. How is it that Zenoira met with ruin? 'Twas an act of hubris immeasurable. In search of the forbidden gift of immortality, their sorcerers made sacrifice of a divine being, the great and noble unicorn.
Such vile disregard for the natural world.
Indeed. And greed only drove them further from their own humanity. Amidst the slaughter, they sought to elicit the creature's purifying energy, and in so doing, break free of the shackles of mortality. Yet the cleansing fires of the unicorn glow impossibly bright, violent in their rejection of vice and villainy. For the wicked-hearted to harness such a power as their own would be a contradiction of its very purpose. 'Twas a miscalculation of the most fatal ilk. With the beast's dying embers, the fury of the unicorn struck Zenoira's people. Their skin burned.
Yeah.
Their flesh was rent from their bodies, and their souls were condemned to wander for the rest of eternity. How horrible. 'Twas the greatest irony, then, that the rite proved a success in the end. From the ashes of tragedy rose but one survivor. A single girl, capable of communion with the divine unicorn her countrymen had so cruelly defiled. Aside the Pontifex of Albion and the elven Tyrannos, she set forth to deliver peace to the restless souls of Zenoira's citizens. A venture which saw them construct 6 sanctuaries spread through every land of Fevrith. Upon its completion, she rallied those loyal to her cause and founded a new nation, Cornea, of which she would become the first queen. And with the spirits of her brethren passed
the ring of the unicorn.
And that of the maiden.
Then the reason this ring answers to me alone is the royal blood flowing through my veins.
Quite so. Your heart is that of the unicorn, fated to commune with a maiden true and fair. A destiny which culminated in the rite of covenant and the subsequent unbinding of the ring's true form. Now, the power of cleansing housed within these grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead. You need only accept its grace. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea. The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it. Ringbearer, the Sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Cool. Brilliant light. Acral Spear. Immune to afflictions by any HP when using a skill. Damn. I mean, if earns the ability to heal himself, quite powerful. They use magic spells, use magic. So this one be. Huh? I've got follow-up attacks. I'll lower my initiative. It's only 3. I know. Let's see. We still don't know. Or here. Scorpion? Wyvern. Cockatrice. Or make a guess as to what that would be.
Sorry for making you drag us along like this.
Please, there's nothing to apologize for. I take it you have a question to ask.
We want to see if this sage knows anything about the blue. It's the only reason we even got in here, so...
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. You've accomplished much, Ring-bearer. 'Tis no easy feat crossing a nation bound in the harshest of winters.
I don't mean to interrupt, wise sage, but I was wondering if you could answer something for us. What exactly is the Bastorius Blue?
You refer to the azure stone on your person, yes? It is magic made crystal, cultivated by the elves of yore. Long ago, when their kind still called Bastorius home.
There were elves here?
That era too saw Zenoira's reign encroach upon every region of Fevrith. The elves to the south, secure behind Ervelda's veil, espoused neutrality and insulated themselves in the forests of Elheim. Yet those in Bastorius did not possess such luxury. Instead, they forged a powerful crystal capable of transforming their bodies into those of colossal beasts.
Astrals. But they could turn themselves back, right?
Such a technique did exist, yes. Though, unfortunately, it has long been lost to the passage of time.
Yeah, they could, but they forgot. It happens, you know.
Should have guessed as much.
Still, Zenoira must have had some reason for wanting the stone so bad. Even though they didn't use their mind control to try and get it.
I suspect you allude to the rite of channeling. As I understand it, Mestral physiology is far too distinct to house a human soul, making the rite a futile venture. In its place, they likely sought the crystal for its similar mastery over the hearts of your race. All in the grand hopes of bridling the same strength they failed to overcome so many years prior.
Some story this thing's got.
Now, we lack the time for further conversation. Allow me to imbue your ring with the power of cleansing. Use it well, and bring an end to Galerius's cruel ambitions. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the Sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Macro Bull. He already has the King's Bow. All stats will survive. You have the meteorite? Yeah. They use magic. Help them. I mean, if she jumps in there to help somebody. she heals and she takes damage, so then being able to attack, that attack healing her will help. That's my thought. That's my thought process. Even if I don't really use that unit. Who will join us here? Arya.
Forgive me for prying, Berengaria, but why have you asked to join us here?
Baltro, I want to know more about the man who thinks he can tamper with other people's minds. I have a few other questions for this sage of yours, too.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Excellent.
Hope you're in the explaining mood, Sage. There's a sorcerer working with Galerius. Goes by the name Baltro. What can you tell me about him?
The man was a true prodigy, if ever one has deserved the title. His aptitude for magic was, in a word, peerless. A gift he employed with little concern for sense or morals. 'Twas through that disregard that he birthed arts as magnificent as they were monstrous. The rite of channeling chief among them.
Is that how the devil still lives? By
Channeling
possessing the
souls
body
into
of another?
bodies.
Baltro himself has no need of such trickery. While the lost souls of ancient Zenoira's people have long stood confined within the sacred grounds of the Sanctuaries, Baltro has remained in the realm of the living, sustaining his twisted physical form for centuries upon end.
The lone survivor of a fallen empire. But if those souls have been locked away, how exactly was he able to summon them?
With the Crystal of Transference, of course. A potent medium capable of circumventing the barred gate to the beyond. Once the desired soul was summoned, he wielded the rite of channeling to convey it into a yet living host. 'Tis a feat, I presume, only possible for a man of Baltro's infernal aptitude.
Crystals of transference.
I can't say I've ever heard of them myself.
I bet they're real tough to come by. Otherwise, he'd have brought back the whole damn empire by now.
You make a good point.
I've got one more question for you, Sage. This armor I'm wearing, it's not the only set. There was another up in Albion recovered from the Sanctuary when Zenoira first started knocking. Way I hear, it was the Pontifex who found it, gave it to a guy named Nigel not long after. So, I was wondering, this place have any old gear you're looking to part ways with?
Alas, all armaments stored within these walls have long since been evacuated. Yet the power of cleansing remains pure and true. Grasp it tight, and it shall surely bring you succor in the days to come. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Their armor is actually unique.
The Sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Dog just walks in through the door, stares at me. I had to ask him what's he doing, and then he turns and walks away. the axe. I mean, she's already tough. Although affliction immunity would be nice, because then that makes her immune to blindness. You find the last journal too. Figure out what order to do carvings. I've actually grown fond of the desert. I think I'll stay. The journal, huh? And it here. Seems to be a clue to an ancient treasure. Now that I've broken its seal, the carving should respond to its presence. Come, let's consider its scripts, claim their reward as our own. Helen and Hilda. You know, I've always wanted my sister to be just like you. Smart, proper, good dancer. I wouldn't let you take Prim from me. That's what you're... Easy, easy. Making small talk. Growing up, the only people Liza had for role models were fools like me and Aubin. So it's no wonder she's just as rude and crass as us. Or... I can't even give her a compliment without getting all spooked about it. I would bet she's simply too shy to let you know how happy to be. Hope so, yeah. More than anything, though, I wish she'd have stayed as far away from this war as possible. I guess I got Aubin to blame for giving her that crossbow, and my own damn self for teaching her how to use it. That's how life goes in the desert. Don't have a weapon, you're as good as dead. Not that I regret showing her the ropes. Just... never forgive myself if she don't make it out of this alive. Have you considered telling her that? Sure have. Though I'm betting you'll get all weird about it again when I do. How about you? What about telling Prim how you really feel? Better to do it now, you know? Or it's too late, I mean. I don't recall ever asking you for advice. But I see your point. I swear, I'll protect Prim with my very life if I... What does this... Scorpion Reaper... Scorpion Reaper. Cockatrice Spider. Clockwise. Oh, that's a lot. Sanctuaries. And now the wyvern. King Zach, breaking it. I'll be +5 to all stats. Oh, let's attack. Since all stats are getting boosted, kind of makes up for it. Bruno and Travis. Come on, Travis. Put that book down for a second. Let's have ourselves a good old-fashioned fit. Yeah? I don't know. I'm not so good at pulling your punches. Like that matters. I barely ever hit you. I guess those swings of yours are pretty easy to dodge. Think how good it'll feel when I finally land with them. Or you, maybe. A broken heap on the ground. It's not quite my idea of fun. Oh, you would no fun if it smacked you across the face. Literally what he's asking to do. Maybe I'll go ask Elaine instead. He'll spar with me. Can't seriously thinking about punching a prince. Got an idea. Why don't you read a book? You mean with all them wiggly little letters and stuff? Not a chance, pal. Looking at the thing makes my damn head hurt. Really brings me back, huh? Exactly what all the other tricorns used to say, too. No surprise there. Guys like us, not sharp and pointy, we're not interested. But to be stabbed. Okay. The original Sanctuary.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. So the ring is restored at last. You have done well.
If I may ask a question. You said that if we wish to match Galerius' might, we would first need to unbind the ring's power. But I wonder, why did you bid us return here after?
That I may bestow upon you the power of cleansing, accumulated within these walls over the passing of centuries.
Do you imply the renewed ring is not enough to defeat him?
It is not. If you wish to bring such events to bear, you must usher the souls of Zenoira's people to their long-awaited salvation.
The Zenoira of old was an ancient kingdom, said to have fallen in a single cursed night. What do its denizens have to do with this?
The night you allude to was that of failed ceremony, one in which they relinquished their corporeal forms. For countless years they suffered in discarnate agony, consigned to merely watch as a new world sprung forth from their own. As you may expect, the weaker-hearted among them succumbed first to madness, then to an unyielding, rabid lust for evil. 'Tis only by the power of the Sanctuaries that such wicked souls were put to slumber, sealed away in a realm known solely as the Beyond.
And Galerius used me and my father to break that seal.
Quite so. He has torn open a seam between the land of the living and that of the dead. A seam through which he shall unite their beings, till neither one is distinct from the other.
Then we know now what Galerius seeks. To resurrect the souls of ancient Zenoira.
Should he succeed, this world will be met with grave disaster. Yet that is why our sanctuaries exist. Make use of our strength and bring eternal salvation to the souls of the lost. Now, the power of cleansing housed within these sacred grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Runebearer, the Sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
So, ancient Zenoira tried to ascend beyond humanity. Discard the shackles of mortality. So they experimented, doing it with sorcery, and their failures were the angels. And their one, well, not the success, was the Pontifex. And then, as everything else failed, they decided one last rite to do it would be to sacrifice the unicorn. And that in turn cursed their entire populace, everyone in Zenoira. Now that they're all wandering souls, although the sanctuaries have been built to channel and cleanse them. Although they did have one success, and that was the maiden, who became the first queen of Cornea. And then she relinquished her immortality and bound her powers to the ring. So now the Cornean bloodline can utilize those powers. Now we can save all the people of Zenoira who were cursed by the attempt of gaining immortality by sacrificing the unicorn. Okay, got it. Who gets the sword? Forget that. Who wants a magic sword? Yeah. All right. I'll come at it from the north. Last bit of Cornea I've yet to explore. Rebels here? After we just bought the place on Zenoira too? No time to count ourselves. Only one choice. Fight. 14. Oh god.
In service of the royal family.
Oh, I should probably send accurate people over there. Will be my
Order must be preserved.
Let me show you what a dark out. Whatever you wish. As you wish.
Awaiting your command. As you wish.
Your orders? It shall be done.
A suitable target, am I?
The enemy has spotted me.
You just did that.
They're after me. How much punishment can you take?
Stand tall.
There's no escape. Just like this. Blame your own bad luck. Anything you need. Oh, that's all?
Come then.
Seed! Sharpen your weapons!
Victory will be ours.
There's no escape. I shall handle this.
Are you all right?
Defeat is not an option. Reason rules the day. I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight.
I shall hold nothing back.
Behold my might! Steady on!
The first hits are killing him. And the next two are just overkills.
The battle is won.
Coming one.
A trivial undertaking. What would you ask? By your word.
Who's gonna get
Face
there?
your demise.
Don't let.
Tis all but a short.
What a joke. I'll not be outdone.
Just shred!
You were little match. To the next.
Actually, it was a good time for a save. Days of Hunts Albion. Black Talons have got Zenoira backing them up. Makes them tough as all hell. Did good sending them packing. Lane and Bruno. Damn, Travis. Who does he think he is, anyway? Has something happened between the two of you, Bruno? Oh, nothing. Just keeps foisting all my favorite foods on me. Of course, I'm happy to take them, but I don't know. Never used to do nothing like this before. And really, think he'd be fighting for the good stuff? Not just giving it away? I'm not certain I would, actually. If I had to guess, I'd assume he still feels guilt over the manner in which he departed the Tricorns. Either that, or he's merely happy to be sharing your company again, Bruno. That's enough standing around talking about it, though. I'm gonna go bring all this back to him. Aren't going to keep his gift? I did the first time. This has been dragging on for days now. Like he's barely even thinking of me as his friend anymore. I wish he'd stop trying to worry about me. Go back to being the same old Travis. Perhaps you could tell him that then. I'm certain he'd be happy to hear you say it. Why's it always gotta be him getting his way? Here we go. We haven't unlocked this one. Needed? I would have never begun it for you. Now then, allow me to activate the sigil's power. Only a few left. Might be the last one. We'll see. Modern, so. Oh, they gave me a catapult? Okay.
My atonement beckons.
Let me show you what a dark elf can do.
In service of the royal awaiting your command. I'll not fail you. Very well. What is our strategy? We mobilize at once.
Whatever you wish. As you wish.
I have arrived. I've not chosen my grave yet. I shall never yield.
I'm right next to you.
Killed him with a magical assist. Okay. I mean, that works.
Whatever you need. Begin the march.
Anything you need. Oh, that's all?
For Drakenhold. You mustn't stop here.
Actually gonna
By a
retreat
knight's
a
honor.
bit because
We mobilize at once.
I'll be overwhelmed.
Ask whatever you need. Begin the march.
Who knows what might happen to you?
Run out of stamina.
The Fae protect us. Be still.
Prepare for your end. That settles that. A shame, isn't it?
What is our strategy? We mobilize at once.
You can't run.
safe.
Come, Faye. Stunning, aren't I? You picked the wrong elf to antagonize. Who knows what
I shall never yield.
Regrettable end.
Victory is upon us! Onward for Prince Ludwig. For Drakenhold. We've won! Don't resent me for this.
Your orders, then. Setting off.
By a knight's honor.
Oh, we need to do all that. Okay.
Whatever you need.
Awaiting your command.
How much punishment can you take?
Stand tall. Be still.
There's no escape. That settles that. A shame, isn't it? Anything you need? Oh, that's all?
Whatever you need. I'm off.
That wasn't so hard.
Call.
Your orders, then. As you wish.
I'll not fail you.
Death summons you.
Actually take some damage here.
You're okay.
You little...
Victory is a... You mustn't stop here. By a knight's honor. For Drakenhold. Don't resent me for this. What is our strategy? We mobilize at once. Death summons you.
Regrettable end. Oh, embarrassing.
We've won! Onward for Prince Ludwig. There's...
A trivial
Whatever you need.
undertaking.
I'm off. How shall I serve you? Don't resent me for this.
Anything you need. Setting off.
Awaiting your command.
No.
liberation.
Nice. Could've just something straight. Fascinating. We've earned a reward for our first success in the Sigil's trial. Though given everything we know about them, I should hardly be surprised at this point. In any case, there are still more sigils elsewhere in Fevrith. Let's be off. I'm actually starting to wonder where. Oh god! Horses versus horses.
We shall see our duty through! Don't despair! Glory to liberation!
Rebels? I think I hired those thieves to back me up. Battle for Rivery.
To the skies!
Good choice. Just tell me what to do.
My atonement beckons.
I stand ready.
By a knight's honor. We mobilize at once.
Nowhere is too far.
Well, got it. We'll never lose.
This'll do it.
Facing me was your first mistake. That's what you get.
I shall never yield.
Ah, there we go.
Victory is a... You mustn't stop here.
At your service.
What is our strategy? Begin the march.
I stand ready. At once.
For Drakenhold.
Gotta do it.
Gonna cut you down!
Gotta do it.
You asked for it! You little...
I'll cut them down.
sorry about this.
Don't resent me for this.
Face me and be cut down. Make ready. This will be easy.
Oh, that's over.
I did it! It seems you've misjudged me.
Good thing you liberation folks came along. Didn't know what we were going to do about those men. Oh, I can,
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell? Just say the word and it's yours. Thank you very much. Come back soon.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place. Be seeing.
Ain't in Mandarin. If I may, Mandarin, I saw you giving your food to a child in town earlier. Oh, yeah? And what of it? Suppose I'm merely wondering why. Will you not go hungry with less to eat? I only ever turned to thievery for Gamel's sake, you know? Not like I had much choice either way, growing up as poor as I did. Every night, I'd sleep out in a field just like this one. Choke down grass to keep my stomach from screaming at me. Once in a while, I'd get travelers stopping by to tear off some of their bread for me. Always thought it was the damnedest thing. I made a promise to myself. If I ended up surviving past childhood, I'm gonna do for other people what those travelers did for me. I understand your reasoning, Mandarin, but I can't agree with it. Not if it means you're going to hinder your own well-being. Should have known you'd lecture me for this. But I'm telling you, I'm fine. When worst comes to worst, there's always the grass. And we feast together if that's your answer. My meal can go to a child in town as well. You gotta be kidding me. This is no joke. One day soon, I shall be king of this nation. Once I am, I promise to never let my subjects go hungry again. It is only by knowing the bitter taste of grass myself that I can truly understand their pain. Never thought I'd hear words like that coming out of a prince's mouth. I guess I didn't think you'd ask me to join your army either. Pretty good guy, you know? Thank you for saying so. In any case, which varieties of grass are safe to eat? Well, there's one thing you want to look out for. that necessary?
You're safe.
Unify.
For you. Such is the way of war.
They are the rebels who wreak havoc upon these lands. My father's honor, you won't take this town. How did he go? What's it? Oh. I mean, I've seen it and been like, oh shit. Forgot this. Okay.
My atonement beckons.
Good choice.
I don't know, is it? You're there?
You've need of my wisdom.
Penny did.
Whatever you need. We mobilize at once.
With the long arms.
Death summons you.
Long Penny. I don't need the healing assist.
We've won! Onward for Prince Ludwig.
They won't escape. Moving out.
What is our strategy?
Out of my way.
Good thing I'm here.
What a joke. It's mine now!
Better heal up. No time to stand around. Never
No, they're
in
all
doubt.
leaving.
How might I aid you? I understand. Let devotion shine through. As swift as possible.
Anything else?
To defend those I care for. Allow me.
Aim and...
All is well.
weird they have those gladiators down there who do nothing. Thank you for liberating our town, good sir. Don't worry, the town guard will keep everyone safe from now on, I promise you. Highness, my apologies for attacking you. I had no idea you were commanding the liberation. You've done great deeds supporting the people of this rural town. Thank you truly. Didn't kill her. Centuries ago, this place served as the opulent capital of Zenora's mighty empire. I had to guess, I'd say its halls still conceal echoes of their former wealth. Now, let's see here. Oh, nice. Four more shards. All these ruined oil.
You're certain to hit.
There's fight in me yet. Learn your limits.
Sharpen your weapons.
Victory will be ours.
There's no escape.
You were little match.
It got all the weapons. The meteorite weapon. Mermaid.
certain to hit.
There's fight in me yet. Defeat is not an option.
I'm gonna take the armor, huh? Too bad. I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it to the ground. Burn to the ground. Burn, burn, burn to the ground. Oh, it is on fire. Jeez.
They will know what hit them.
You've need of my wisdom?
In service of the royal, awaiting your command. As you wish.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Whatever I can. I understand.
This one's mine.
Allow me to aid you.
Hunt with your wits! Pain upon you! You've got this!
Score one for Lex. No stopping now.
Come.
We strive together. We can do this.
I fight in me yet. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Let devotion shine through. An astute strategy.
Night, that's why they're so
Words
fast.
will do us little good.
Too slow. This is for you.
What a joke.
Allow me. I'll heal you. For you. I hope you were paying attention. Foolishness. How might I aid you?
Sure thing. On it.
I shall hold nothing back.
Fury!
Behold my might. Don't despair.
trivial undertaking.
Whatever I can. As swift as possible. As you requested.
I'm ready to hit something.
Lethargy takes you!
Yeah, it's much easier when you're able to strike through them.
That's how it's done.
Also, when you're like 20 levels above them.
Told you I'm awesome.
Town is free. It's all thanks to your army. What would we ever have done without you? By the way, you can catch a boat from here to secluded shore. I have enough core sight for 2 bridges. I literally had enough for 3, and I just spent it on this. Do I seriously need another boat to get that one?
Tis all but a short.
Learn your limits!
Rebels march upon our Zenoiran ruins. Must be after the treasures hidden within. Brace yourselves, men. Hold this fortress through any attack. They're getting weaker. They've been up here a long time ago.
I ride for Cornea.
Let me show you what a dark elf can do.
Good choice.
What shall I do? Here!
Your orders, then. Sep, I don't think I should stay here. Whatever you wish.
Prepare yourselves. Victory is assured. You're mine. The battle is ours. A worthy foe.
Just tell me what to do. Got it. We'll never lose.
You can't run.
Fae protect us. Frost take you.
Be shielded! Prepare for your end.
I'll not relent.
Just like this. Blame your own bad luck.
Out of my way.
I can help. Keep us safe.
I've had enough of
Not bad.
I've had enough of
Shall I?
Not even worth my time. Ignorant fool.
Well, it cleared a lot, but not all of them. Alright, one more unit to go.
I'll start by
Sanctuary.
offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Your efforts are commendable indeed. I shall grant you my might, that Galerius's ambitions may at last be foiled.
If you'll allow me a question first. Galerius asserts himself Emperor of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, but I wonder, do his claims ring true?
They do. He is a man dangerous beyond all reason or belief. In truth, Zenoira's people were not born on Fevrith soil, but hail from another continent beyond the Great Seas. Their populace enjoyed countless years of peace and prosperity, ushered in by magical advancements of the highest order. Yet, after a contested succession sparked civil war, the very magic which once enhanced their lives now stole them away instead. And by the day Galerius emerged victorious, Zenoira was naught but barren wastes, inhabited chiefly by the corpses of the damned. Faced with such cold conclusion, most would have considered him a king absent a kingdom, yet Galerius would not be denied his reign. Mustering what few pitiful subjects remained in the realm of the living, he set off to seize a new shore as his own, Fevrith.
Then the ancient Zenoira we're familiar with was actually an invading army from a far-off continent.
The modest fiefdoms which dotted Fevrith could but thrash and flail beneath Galerius's insurmountable might. Only Elheim, shielded by the boughs of the divine Evelda, was spared utter decimation.
If that same conqueror now blights our lands as well, can we assume General Valmor was possessed by his soul?
I don't believe we can. An energy so ineffably evil likely derives from something else entirely.
How do you mean?
Were he merely revived through the rite of channeling, slaying the host would banish his soul back to the frigid gates of the beyond. Yet, to judge by the monstrous aura surrounding him, I fear the task far too great for such crude methodology. No matter the truth of it, Galerius must
Something else is going on there.
And the power of cleansing housed within these walls shall hearten that pursuit. 'Tis yours, should you but accept it. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, your pilgrimage is fulfilled, and so too is the Ring of the Unicorn. Deliver your presence unto the decisive conflict, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Good item. Now that we're done, I can feel potent sacred energy radiating from the ring. All that remains is the final battle. Let's make for Grand Corrine, top of Galerius once and for all.
You're certain to hit!
I'll not be outdone.
To shreds!
You were little
Oh my god. Level 10. Oh god. Poor guys.
To the skies! Let me show you what a dark elf
I'm in their
can
firing
do.
range.
Ah, come on.
Your orders, then. Oh, that's all? Nowhere is too far. How much punishment can you take?
You're safe.
Come, Faye. Stunning, aren't I? You picked the wrong elf to antagonize. You can't run.
The Fae protect us. Be still. Oh, embarrassed.
There's no escape. Just like this. Blame your own bad luck. Anything you need. As you wish. Best be careful.
Oh, you're gonna do it again?
No mercy. My
Ooh, you
training's
know what's
paid
right
off.
about that? Virginia's
Victory
skill
is
doesn't.
ours.
Yeah, I get a nice first strike, but I'd rather get that defensive activation. We're free. Well and truly free. Already done plenty, but perhaps you could make some deliveries and help us further? It should have been one of the earliest things I did. Because I want her to activate, what is it, Iron Veil? Hey, the mine's open again. Thanks to you. Been out of work for far too long to my liking. level 40. Okay. The last one's on. Route to Grand Corrine lies just ahead, Your Highness. Proceed forth, and the final battle against Galerius should commence in True. Well, no wonder why they made that so expensive. Literally, end. Same here. Outbreak here as well, I see. I'll report the word to Lord Ghislaine at once. The rest of you continue your search of the area. Survey the entire region if What was that about? What's with the creepy masks? Can't say. Perhaps the townfolk will know more. Excuse me, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the women who were just standing here? Oh, them? They work for a local lord, a guy named by the name of Ghislaine. They wear those masks to keep themselves safe from the plague that's been running rampant around. Of course, there's a rumor that in town that Ghislaine's the one who started the disease in the first place, all for some kind of dark experiments. Claim the Lord himself to be responsible? Reading what I've heard, sir. I do know they've been hauling off the sick. Scary stuff, I'll tell you what. Indeed. Come, Lex, you can't let this wickedness continue unimpeded. Unknown plague ravages the Shover region, and any who fall ill are quarantined within the Lord's manor. Upon hearing that none of the infirm have returned alive, Lane agrees to slay the cruel lord. Oh, damn.
Lord Ghislaine, sir. Another village has succumbed.
Then you know what must be done. Gather them into the holding pens, the fit and the infirm alike. Both will be of use to us.
Is that wise in this downpour, sir? Some of the inhabitants have grown quite frail.
The march of progress ever demands new feet to walk it. There can be no tests without subjects, and those unwilling to sacrifice will never know the sublime beauty of discovery.
I assure you, I wouldn't complain were a few pitiful souls to perish in transit either.
Sir Baltro,
come to glean more corpses, have you? Take what you will. We've enough rotting flesh to satisfy even your ravenous want for death. Though, not for long, perhaps. This may be the final slew I'm able to offer.
And the experiments are proving successful.
That's not for you to know. Now, have you come to collect? Or do you simply wish to interrogate us instead?
Neither. Those who defy Zenoira's rule draw close to your lands. His Majesty would see them tossed like all the rest upon your mountains of carrion.
The rebels? Here? No. I've come too far to let my work fall unfinished.
You've little need to worry. My men are yours to command in the battle ahead.
A welcome gift, and one I'll gladly accept. Tatiana, stay here and ensure the experiments continue as scheduled.
Yes, my lord.
Guards, rally the defenses. We depart anon.
Ghislaine has completed the cure, has he? It was only a matter of time, but with all the vital support I've thrown at his back.
Your hubris knows no bounds, wretch. One as revolting as you is unfit to stand in the company of Lord Ghislaine. Only by his word have I let your presence go unimpeded. Now go. Gather the dead and be quit of this manor before you drain my patience any further.
My aim in this battle lies in defeating Ghislaine, Lord of the region. While their force primarily consists of cavalry units, they appear to bear magic wielders as well. Caution, my knights. Welcome addition, having Sir Baltro's men amongst our ranks. I can ill afford a prolonged struggle. I think I must take the field myself. Tatiana should be more than capable of guarding the town. Any rebels we're able to capture will serve as fine specimens in our
The day will be ours. The time is at hand.
To the skies!
We march.
In service of the royal family.
We march.
Let me show you what a dark elf can do. I stand ready. At once.
What would you ask? Very well.
Whatever you wish. Setting off.
The time is at hand. To me. Good.
Come.
I like that Sharon's dodge is just
We strive together.
took away from the mic to breathe.
We can do this.
Allow me.
Glory to the liberation! For the liberation.
Your orders, then. As you wish. Face me and be cut down! Glory! None of you will die! dead and buried. Whatever you wish. Setting off. Nowhere is too far. Sir.
Onward.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
We shall see our duty through! Steady on!
Take care of yourself.
I fight in me yet. A trivial undertaking. I'll not fail you. By your word.
Now then.
We shall make proper use of this. I am yours to command, Your Highness.
Who knows what might happen to you?
You're safe.
Come, Faye. Stunning, aren't I? A shame, isn't it? Your orders, then. Oh, that's all?
We march. The path is set.
Awaiting your command. Very well.
Well, look at that. No mercy!
Because they're in the woods, I can't do it. They can get on.
Guards up! I did it! Victory is ours.
I shall hold nothing back.
I'm right next to you.
The battle is won. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Your villainy ends here.
I'll brook no interference, rebel curs.
Will not fail!
Focus your mind.
All my work to curb Death's march, only to perish in his modest hands.
We march on. A fine bout. I presume you're the ghastly lord responsible for this plague and its death-strewn offensive.
You would accuse me of diffusing such evil through my own lands? Me, who at last stands on the precipice of seeing it eradicated once and for all? A shame. I'd hoped to welcome the occasion myself one day. But I suppose that honor falls to Tatiana now. At long last, my love, I come to join you once more.
Another corpse for the pile, huh?
What?
A fortuitous thing, that. Were his cure made manifest, all my hard work spreading this pestilence would be for naught.
Get back here!
Would Ghislaine fallen in battle? No. Refuse to believe it.
The time is at hand. Onward.
Actually, before I take that. Let's do stamina.
We march.
What would you ask? As you wish.
I stand ready. At once.
I have taken it as our own. Awaiting your command. By your word.
Actually.
They will know what hit them.
To me.
I'll be taking that. At your service. Sir.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
We march. Onward.
Come.
Behold my might! Don't despair!
Allow me.
Liberation! For the liberation. Awaiting your command. By your word.
Must have been there. Punisher style on the turret.
I am yours to command, your highness.
You're nothing. None of you will die.
How embarrassing!
Now. My training's paid off, dead and buried. Anything you need. As you wish.
I'll not fail you.
Good.
A trivial undertaking.
Time is at hand. To me.
What would you ask? Very well.
Standing by.
I have arrived.
Deploy the reinforcements at once. Rebels shall never obstruct our research.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
You face me. With me.
Just a little magic. Strike them.
Fine jump. Victory grows ever closer.
Onward. As expected.
For the liberation. Yet to claim victory.
Your orders, then. Oh, that's all? How much punishment can you take?
Stand tall.
Prepare for your end. That settles that. You picked the wrong elf to antagonize.
We march. The path is set.
Whatever you wish. As you wish.
Blaine is slain at your hand. Kind man who gave me a home when none other would. Prepare to pay for taking them from me.
Your villainy ends here.
I can help.
I'll preserve this place and our research with my very life.
Forward!
Remember to rest. You can do it.
In a world of... Forgive me, my lord.
Focus your mind. Light!
Good. Well fought.
Lord Ghislaine, how could you take him from me?
What have you found?
Horrors taking form, my prince. The jail is rife with corpses of the townsfolk in every which corner.
Likely victims of the plague. Tell our men to stay well clear of its walls.
But of course.
Rumors speak of your lord using his own people for dark experiments into the plague that sweeps this land. What say you?
That you're a band of benighted fools if you believe such tripe.
Come on, Elaine. There's only one way to find out what he was up to. We've got to search the manor.
You won't disturb Lord Gislaine's research. Not while I still draw breath.
Then perhaps you'd be willing to serve as our guide instead. Tell us everything that's transpired here, Tatiana. Please.
This manor is where Lord Gislaine conducted his research.
You know, I was expecting some kind of horrible monster under that mask. Turns out you're just a regular girl.
It was years ago that
she
this
looks like
horrific
Lydia.
illness first emerged. Swept through our populace like the fiercest wildfire. Lord Gislaine's wife was among the victims. He was never quite the same after that. So intense was his contempt for the plague, he made it his sole mission in life to find the cure. Even if it meant enlisting the services of a monstrous necromancer.
And thus, Gislaine victimized his own people for his experiments, then proffered their vacant bodies before this necromancer.
You misjudge him. My lord studied every method, every medicine in his quest to rid the world of this plague. Absent a clear answer, he had little choice but to craft hypotheses and pursue them to their natural conclusions. No solution could be discarded without explicit proof of its faults, nor could any be affirmed as truly effective.
Such excuses are lost on the dead.
Their sacrifices were not in vain.
You imply he found a cure?
Not completely. The texts he was given were rife with half-truths and outright lies alike. But the seed is there, and it can grow, If you only let me water it. Please. The answer is finally within arm's reach.
A cure would be most welcome indeed, were this disease to befall our army. Though, should it mean allowing such ignominious research to continue unabated? What say you, my prince?
Oh, this is a good one.
You have my trust, Tatiana. Take up the duty Ghislaine held so dear and see it through to the very end.
What about the rumors? Buying into this thing's not gonna reflect on us too good.
We meet them head on. As long as the sick are treated with dignity and honor, that tide will turn. In the end, these studies are meant to benefit all who call Fevrith home. If he was even half the man you claim, that was Lord Gislaine's intention from the very beginning.
Am I to face no sentence?
Our enemy here is Zenoira, not you.
You only mean to shackle me in their stead.
The liberation exists to grant freedom, not oppress the downtrodden further.
In that case, I'd like to exercise my freedom to join you on that journey.
What about your cure?
To be candid with you, it's almost finished. Enough so that I needn't stay here myself. My men should be more than capable of handling the rest. As for me, I'll take this opportunity to walk beside the men who robbed this world of Lord Gislaine's grace, to see what ideals he chooses to fight, and ultimately to die for. And, when that moment inevitably arrives, to be the one to sound the death knell myself.
Come on, only an idiot would let you...
Very well then.
Should have known that was coming.
Be warned, you may be awaiting my death a great many years. That, and you'll be expected to earn your keep in the meantime. Welcome to the liberation, Tatiana.
I can't believe I missed out on this character so early. Been another healer. There's so many times I'm like, I could use a healer here. The healer in this part. Granted, I barely have enough unit space. Forget Elaine. I'll be watching your every move. Town's grown lively again, thanks to you. Almost enough to forget what's happened here.
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell? Just say the word, come back soon.
If you're certain.
Bodrick. No. Still wield the same lance you did 10 years past. Indeed I do. seem I kept it rather well maintained, been well serving as the Noira's puppet. Do not call to mind painful memories every time you gaze upon it. Pain matters not. The weapon serves as a reminder to the torturous acts I committed with my own 2 hands. A warning, both for myself and for you. Warning to never forget the horrors we wrought. Innocent lives we stole away from families and loved ones. Always remember their suffering for as long as we drop. There's truth in what you say. Dwelling on such matters will one day shatter your very soul. My soul be damned, Audrey. I've no longer the right to seek atonement for what I've done. Despite my sins, despite the foul torment I brought upon my own citizens. Thus, all I can do now is strive to sever the roots of evil at their soul. So I shall. But it cost me everything. People, for my nation, and for my prince. No. Enough. Chosen the path on which I walk. And I am ever grateful to walk it beside you. Countless thanks to Elaine. Your actions here have saved us all. Now offer prayers at all of Cornea's cemeteries. Elish will surely be pleased to hear it. I think that's all the cemeteries too then. Left is like the final areas. What's the order for this? Minotaur, Mermaid, Griffin, Unicorn. Griffin. And Unicorn. rapier. Oh, with such low attack. Let's use a super here. Actually, no. Oh, low. I actually don't think it's good for anybody. Unless I go upgrade it. Hello, Alessandra. Can I interest you in some flowers, fair knight? Or fresh vegetables picked just this morning? I appreciate the offers, I truly do. But, what are you doing still in town, Adele? Mother is worried sick about you. Sorry, our mother? I should have known to not let you run off alone. You have to get home at once. Melisandre? What's the meaning of this? You needed help, didn't you? You seem far too flustered to resolve this situation on your own. I suppose that's fair. So why make us out to be siblings? Making it quite obvious. Hair color is almost identical. No one would even raise an eyebrow at such a suggestion. But judging by your mannerisms, I imagine you don't have any real sisters. Is that obvious? You're right, though. Can't quite act the part if I've never actually experienced it. Wonder if this is what it's really like having a sister. I can even imagine it after such a sickly display. I didn't think of it that offensive. Clive and Monica. Care for a drink, Clive? Lady Monica, sorry, I didn't see you there. Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Oh, not at all. For the record, I would be glad to drink. But Monica. And so would Clive, it seems. Lead the way, Adele. This war's over? Think we're gonna start families of our own? Why? Is there a lucky lady you had in mind? What? No. I mean, you get approached a lot. I've honestly never been great at talking to women. Ever since I was young, I am certain I wanted to be a man. I spent most of my time on the training ground with sweaty old men, not out on town with girls. Name is Clive here. I think you've had enough for the evening, Adele. What do you mean? Barely even drunk yet. Besides, I know you agree with me. If only we had brides of our own, maybe things would be different. All the better if we could be someone gorgeous like you, Monica. It could be someone gorgeous. Looking like a true drunkard, thank you. Speaking of betrothal, though, I believe Clive here was once engaged himself. Now wait just a sec. Telling the truth, Clive? No, please. Mind your volume. I was once sworn to be married, yes. That arrangement has years since been dissolved. You mean all the time we spent in the Ash and Blue, you weren't actually single? But I thought you and me were the same, lone wolves all our lives. Calm yourself, Adele. And you, Monica, cease this mockery of our past at once. Wait, our past? Ah, yes. I suppose I forgot to mention. Clive's former fiancée is none other than myself. That truly necessary, Monica? Adele? Are you alright, Adele? I think the shock may have broken him. mean, unless there's one in here. Done them all, haven't I? Oh, I've definitely done them. One of the ones I used for grinding. I assume they'll have that little stamp on them. Shows that I'm done. I've definitely done this one as well. Okay. I'm at the point where I need to end it. Lane and Travis. It's a surprise to find you buried in a nice book, Travis. Oh yeah? Reading's actually one of my favorite hobbies, I'll have you know. Though it's a little harder to keep up with. We used to have a huge library back home, filled floor to ceiling with any book you could ever want. But it's all gone now, thanks to Zenoira. Sorry to hear that. Don't be. You've lost everything in this war too. We're not the only ones. Now the whole continent's been through the same ordeal. That's why it's so important we take back what's ours. Get rid of Zenoira once and for all. Right you are. By the way, what is that you're reading there? Caught your eye, did it? It's only natural. Books have become quite a precious commodity, given the dearth of scribes operating lands. I'd love to read it myself once you're finished. Huh. I didn't even realize you knew how. It is entirely thanks to Joseph's mentorship, of course. But at least remember well enough to manage. Here. I'll let you have it now. I practically know this one by heart anyway. Let me know if there's anything you're having trouble with understanding. My thanks, Travis. Anytime. I'll be looking forward to hearing what you think of it. Interesting that Elena's like, he knows how to read, but doesn't seem very confident. Okay, if I look at the numbers on them, beginner 1, beginner 2, moderate 2, moderate 3, moderate 1. Moderate 1, moderate 2, moderate 3. Beginner 1, Beginner 2. Well, there's a Beginner 3. Advanced 1, Advanced 2. Beginner 1. 2. Overlord. Sigil's location. All sigil location. Two beginner sigils, okay, so I got those. Three moderates. Three advanced. Advanced 1 and 1. Advanced 2, Central, East. Head west of Zagatul Harbor. West. The other way. Oh, this one. I haven't even activated it. How many times did I pass over that? Visual. We've only a few remaining now, by my estimation. Great honor indeed to have aided you in your research, so aided. Begun if not for you. Okay, that's the last one. That's what I gotta save for next time. We've gone long. All right. Oh, that's the end for me tonight. We're getting up to the end of Unicorn Overlord. I don't think I'm going to finish it Sunday. I think I'll finish it Saturday. But Sunday we will be continuing the playthrough. Tomorrow night, I should. And, yeah, just get the rest of the report conversations down. Clean up the area, and then I'll leave the final battle for the next night. Or whenever I get a stream next. Yeah, because I foresee that final battle being long. Looking at how long the march on the Basilica. The Bisphane Basilica, or whatever it was called. The capital of Albion. That was a long mission, so it's going to be a long mission for the finale. But yeah, this game's going to be done by the end of the year. And we just finished X-Men Legends 2 yesterday. And we got more games to start. Next Thursday, I'll be starting Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Have that here already installed on the PS5, so that's ready to go. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. So thanks again, everybody. Hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. And if you're on the YouTube, thank you for watching. That YouTube again is Radiant Soul Gaming, where you can catch all these VODs going up there. Whole and Legends 2 will be up there by the time this is visible on YouTube. There's a lot of I'm getting more and more on there now, and it's like coming up on 2025 will be 10 years since I started streaming. I haven't been like consistently streaming, but these past two years, I think, been consistent streaming and upload. So that's been fun. I've been really enjoying that, and just seeing the playthrough collection group. But yeah, you can also follow me on Blue Sky, Radiant Soul, or post stream updates and video game memes, all the fun stuff. But that's it for me tonight. So thanks again, everybody. Hope you enjoyed tonight's stream, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Have a good night.